Well, good afternoon as well. Get yourself something to drink, something to eat, because we are just getting started. Welcome. Hey, Luna Hex, how you doing as well? Hello, Strawberry Cake. Hello, Tsukino. HB Geek, how you doing as well? Hello. Your name is actually Hello, so I'm saying hello to hello. Hey, Tsukino. Hey, Nova, how you doing as well? Eddie Skelly, Mooney Cloud, Grumpy Cat. How's everyone doing today? Welcome. Glad to have you here as well. It is always a pleasure having you. Hello. Hello, Sharky. Hello, Raven. How you doing, Fallen Moon? Hello, Professionally Uneducated. I see you guys on YouTube as well. How are you guys doing? Welcome. How you guys doing? Yes, today we're going to be doing another Wplace. And I was actually looking at the Discord. I saw some people being homophobic. Grief Now Artworks. Where is it? Yeah, I saw some people, Grief Now Artworks, being homophobic. Here, let me show you. I took some screenshots. Where is it? Yeah, it's this one little dude, like Milo Uruguayo, from TR Crew. They're saying like, no gays of femboys, no femboys. My brother in Christ, I weigh 100 kilos of man meat, of beef, muscle. Where the fuck are you seeing a femboy, my boy? I find it so funny when people are like the wrong kind. They want to be hateful, but they're the wrong kind of hateful. It's like, my brother, if you're going to be stupid, at least get it right. Calling a himbo a femboy is crazy. Hey, Professionally Uneducated, that sucks. That's fine. We'll just fight it back. You know what I mean? We can just fight it back. I did report it, but I don't know if it's going to be banned or not. Hopefully he is. Yeah, how you doing, Grumpy Cat? Hello, NTA Firefox. How you doing, Fallen Moon? Glad to have you here as well. Homophobia big 2025. I know. Like, that's crazy. Femboy has bigger titties than most women's. I have bigger titties than most of the women that I've collabed with. I have bigger titties than the women that I've collabed with. But on the good news, though, VTuber Alley keeps growing. I see a lot of people, like, starting to fill up this area of Japan. Surprisingly enough, a mutual of mine, Mila, actually started to join. This is unrelated to us. But I'm glad, more VTubers, let's go. But yeah, we're doing this little collab art that I have with me, Taiga, and Ricky. You know, that's the one that we've done last stream. Some people did Boku no Pico. That's crazy. You know, there's some cute artworks as well. That people have been doing. People are doing some crazy big artworks. I want to save more points so I can do these as well. Hey, I'm in Bell 8. How you doing as well? How can you be homophobic and wrong at the same time? Yeah, pick a struggle, dude. How's everyone doing, though? If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like as well. Leaving likes helps us show up on the front page. So, you know, don't forget to drop that like as well. Like, yeah. Why Boku no Pico? I completely forgotten about Boku no Pico, dude. I didn't even remember that thing existed. Well, yeah, Shiba Inu is so cute. Hey, Goy, how you doing as well? Good voice. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Glad you like my voice. But yeah, today we're playing Wplace. We'll continue on the same project that we started last Saturday that I didn't stream. We've actually started this before on Discord, but we just kind of decided it. You know what I mean? Yeah, anywho. Yeah, glad to have you guys here on YouTube and Twitch as well. Homophobia is always wrong, always trouble as well. I mean, yeah, we're also like a pretty community. We just gotta be basically like, so something that you can do, and I should probably teach you guys. I don't know if you know this, but you can save locations with your favorite, and it shows up anywhere in the world. So you can have your locations of artworks saved. You see? Why is it freaking out? Okay, so you can save your locations for free for pixels. So we can basically just save the locations, and we just gotta, as a community, just keep tabs of like nobody that's griefing. And if we do see somebody griefing, we can just like fix it. You know what I mean? You can report it on the Wplace server if you're on their server. Where is it? If you're on the server, there is a place to report them if you see anybody being hateful and stuff. But it is a little bit hard because it's always basically just yeah, they just got too many reports. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Right? These kids in Wplace have nothing to do, so they choose to be annoying. I mean, just go be hateful, you know what I mean? Why be hateful of all things, you know? Like, you got the whole world to explore, and you're just ruining people's good times. You know what I mean? Boku no Pico, haven't heard that name in a long time. That's like OG weeb stuff. You know what I mean? People are trolling around, like sending like images of Boku no Pico. Somebody said, I did see somebody write wood under the leash picture. You know, I don't mind. I don't mind the thirsty ones. I think it's kind of funny. Yeah, I saw some Sailor Moon out. Yeah, that's some crazy artwork. It's not even like the area that's most filled. Japan is like I mean, look at Tokyo. Look at Tokyo. Tokyo is even crazier. You know what I mean? It kind of really. Oh, somebody griefed the One Piece. No. Aw. Somebody griefed the One Piece. Oh my god, I see somebody fucking did. Yeah, there's always gonna be groups like being like crazy and grief and all that stuff. It's kind of the nature. So you just gotta keep tabs on the artworks and keep like taking care of it. Chelsea is killing because it's easy. People love to hate. It's easier being than happy. I suppose it's easier to hate than to be happy. You know what I mean? Oh, is the W Paint freaking out again? Oh no. Is the server dying again? The server spent like, I think like most of Sunday died. Dead. It's kind of funny. I mean, the game is very popular. This is a Brazilian game that got like incredibly fucking popular. So it's kind of funny. You know what I mean? It's kind of funny to see the admins just like going crazy that the server's dying, the back end is dying. It's so funny. I'm glad the artworks aren't lost though. I'm glad the artworks aren't lost because otherwise that would hurt my heart. I'll destroy the people that mock up One Piece. Well, I do think the people that wrote Sans and Two Piece, I do think it's kind of funny, but you know, do correct it after. As long as it's not hateful, because there's a lot of like areas in this like game that people do like wars, where they like try to compete with others, even though it is against the rules to grief artworks. You know what I mean? But as long as it's nobody being hateful, it's all good fun. You know what I mean? Like I see somebody like putting like snot on my character as well. As long as they're not like griefing too crazy, you can always just fix it. You know what I mean? As long as it's something small like, as well. Is there any fill-up duty at the moment? There is some. There is some, but this one is a little bit too complex to have like fill-up duty. So I didn't do any line works because there's like even on fill-up duty, there's always like some details. So this one, it would really be better if you use the thing. We can do an emote as well. I wanted to do some more artworks before this area gets super filled up because you can see there's a lot of people already reserving spaces. There's a few that are abandoned. I think this area was abandoned because it's been like this for like 4 days now. But there's still some place left that you can put some more VTubers. Shame that I don't have that much collab art. I think we can. I have one that I wanted to get, and if you guys are down, that is me, Nyla, and Chunky that I think would be cute to put. Let's see if I can find it. Because I don't have that much collab art. I was actually looking to get some VTubers so we could split the cost of artworks, so we can get some collab art together. Where is it? Where is it? Where's my collab art? There it is. There's also this one that I could put. Not obviously not like that, but like something like this. We can do that as well if you guys are down. What do you guys think? I think that would be a cute little artwork to do. What do you guys think? We can do this after we finish the me, Ricky, and Taiga. Because, you know, we've been at this for a long time. Hey, Solar. Fala, Kim. Me chamo Guilherme, vou mudar para os States daqui a tempinho, 3 anos, aprendendo inglês. Muito muita ciência, tenho algumas dicas. Tenho dica assim, escute coisa que você gosta de assistir em inglês. Porque acostuma você ouvir o seu ouvido a escutar em inglês. Pega o básico e tenta conversar. Você vai sofrer, mas tenta conversar, porque conversar é um jeito bom de você usar na prática. E usar na prática é o melhor jeito de você aprender. Pense assim, toda criança aprende a falar antes de aprender a escrever. Aprenda a falar, tente falar. Vai sofrer, vai ser difícil, aprenda o básico e tente falar. E continue tentando aprender. Conteúdo é bom, coloque seu celular em inglês, também é bom. Minha fala é podre, sempre vai ser no começo, paizão. É tipo músculo, tem que começar em algum canto. There you go. I don't think I can help on that. I can paint the eyes. Because pride. I mean, you can always just like chill out if you can, you know? You can always just like be chilling with us. You don't have to like work on the project. You know what I mean? I would hope you do. I hope that everybody comes. But if you're not on the PC and you can't join, then you know, you can always just be chilling here. I also find it funny how absurd Mila's model is. I was hoping she is a Twitch streamer, so I don't think she would get banned. She wouldn't get me banned for showing, but it is kind of crazy. I have to wait. My paint is finished. Hey Scarlett, how you doing as well? But yeah, don't think I can help on that. I do painting from the eye because pride. It is very nice as well. It is very nice. I see some people doing Berserk as well. There's a lot of anime that I don't recognize. There's a lot of, Mother 2, Mother 3 actually, I think this is, Death Note, some Jujutsu. But there's a lot of anime that I don't recognize. I think this is an artist from Twitter, so it's not an anime, but I'm not too sure. There's a lot of it that I don't recognize. You know what I mean? Hey Dashi, how you doing as well? Glad to have you here. How you doing? Oh yeah. Let's continue on our project. I'm actually gonna put some credits as well so we can continue on. What do you guys say? Are you guys down to continue on? Then we can do some more. Then we can do some more stuff together. I also want to do some more places as well. We've done Japan twice now. I was thinking we can move to China. There's also I'm gonna talk to the mods on the 11D Space subreddit because I thought it would be fun to like post on the subreddit to like ask for people to join so we can do like a big Silas picture or something. That would be a crazy project to get after like some VTuber stuff. But I still have to talk about that. And we also have a bunch of collab art that I want to do. You know what I mean? But yeah. Don't think I have all the colors, so I can only paint some of the lots of art. I do too. You know what I mean? Also, by the way, I switched to a camera because I'm painting. But there's some areas that I don't have the artwork, the paint for it. I think it was this green. No, it was not. I think the green I just bought. Yeah, there you go. So just keep grinding. There's a lot of like areas that you can paint at the time. So just keep grinding the areas that you do have. And when you do have them coins, just switch it over. Hey, Copycat. Are you the company from YouTube? Are you guys not watching on YouTube? I mean, if you want to, you can. I hope that you keep watching on YouTube. You don't have to come to Twitch. But, that is perfectly fine. I saw some people like get worried about the YouTube situation. I don't think this boycott is real. So for the time being, unless they start rolling out the AI like face recognition, then if they do roll out, then I do recommend you don't use YouTube. But I don't think you have to. I do hope that people still keep following me on YouTube because you are kind of hurting the YouTube channel if you're not watching on YouTube. You know what I mean? And it also like, here's the thing, boycotts, they have to be organized. Otherwise, all you're doing is nothing. You know what I mean? Like whenever I see like 100 people being like, we're gonna boycott YouTube, the billion fucking corporation, that is not gonna do anything. It is much better if you are vocal about your opinions than getting like 1,000 people to drop YouTube. That is not even a dent. You know what I mean? I already showed my ID to YouTube before. Oh, I mean, if you already have, then what are you gonna do? I don't think you should though. If they do ask you, I don't think you should. You know what I mean? But you don't have to bother like boycotting YouTube. If you want to go watch my stream on YouTube, then I recommend you go watch my stream on YouTube. In fact, it supports me just as well because the YouTube was just starting to grow. So I hope that people keep watching on it too. You know what I mean? Don't leave my channel. All you're doing is just hurting my channel. If you stop doing that, you're not gonna be boycotting Twitch. Oh, sorry, YouTube. You know what I mean? I think it's only for US at the moment, right? I don't think so. I think it was only for the UK. I haven't seen major movement. That's why I'm not like picking any sides. Because once it becomes kind of a thing, I think most people would be talking about it. Like I've been talking about it for a long time now, right? Like how I've been talking about this. But if that is been rolled out for you, then yes, I don't suggest you put your face verification. Don't do that. You're just giving your personal data. You know? US and probably the UK will be next. Is it already rolling out on the US? Still following on YouTube? Just trying Twitch out? Well, I'm not saying you follow on YouTube. I'm saying like supporting the stream on YouTube, like watching it live. You You know, I think we were hitting like 25, 30 people. I was already getting kind of super happy. So it would be a really shame if the numbers tank because people like got like a rumor of a boycott that like 1,000 people started. You know what I mean? Leave the stream open on both platforms. I mean, that's kind of crazy, but sure. You don't have to. I just want you to watch on one, but you know, I'm not gonna say no to extra support. You know? But yeah, please don't stop watching me on YouTube if you think that because you think there's like a boycott going on. There's nothing confirmed yet. So far, it's only like a few people like spreading rumors, which I've said this a million times before. Unless a boycott is organized, and I organize, I mean by hundreds of thousands of people, then it's not gonna make a difference, especially on $1 billion company. You know what I mean? It's like boycotts work when it's like a union boycotting a company, and they're like it gets like hundreds of thousands of people boycotting. And I won't even go anywhere. Friends of mine are staying off of YouTube today. Supporting that is the only thing that I can do. Oh, if you say so. But I really don't think this is doing anything. I'm gonna be so for real. I really don't think, because it's not organized. That's the thing. Boycotts have to have a specific message. They have to be organized, because if they do, first of all, if you only do get like 1,000 people getting, then YouTube's not even gonna register that. And even if you do get it, you gotta have like a movement, you gotta have a message so that the platform can respond to it. And I haven't seen people talk about it. I've only seen one Reddit post with like 1,000 upvotes talking about it. And people were still like, no info, no like message, no nothing. It was just like, boycott YouTube today. Sure. I get the reasons are valid. I think the reasons are valid. I just think it needs to be organized to be effective. And this is not organized nor effective, in my opinion, from what I've seen as of yet, the 13th of August. That don't like my channel points on Twitch, they're silly as well. Well, you can watch it whichever you want. I just hope the YouTube videos don't start tanking because people are abandoning my channel. I'm a small creator, guys. I have like 20 people that watch me on each platform. If 10 people leave my platform, that's all of my viewership. You know what I mean? You're just killing my channel. Hey, you know, it'd be how that be. But I do think that YouTube is being... It's not YouTube technically that's doing this. It's the fucking groups that are pushing for this kind of stuff in the name of like protecting kids. Which is not protecting kids. They just want to steal your data. They don't give a fuck about protecting kids. They just want to steal your data. And in that point, I do support them. Absolutely. 100%. Like, even if I think the disorganized... even if I think that disorganized protest is boycott is silly, I do think that the motives are valid. And they should take action because of that. That's why I think people should start making a movement be vocal. You know what I mean? Hey, Varisha, how do you get 400 pixels to paint? Mostly grinding experience. Every time you level up, I'm level 108. You do get a little bit more experience, but you can also upgrade your level with max charges. On stream, I usually just drop a few droplets so I can recharge it, but you do gain more the more you grind. Everything in this game, you can unlock it for free. So how you doing, Vora? Glad to have you here. Vora, I know we talked about this before, but you down to split some collab art? I would really like to get some collab art with my friends, and so we can like paint together on Wplace. Like, this is the one that I got by myself for like a collab for Truth or Drink, but I think that would be a really fun time to get. What do you say? I'm convincing all of my friends to join Wplace. It's partially because they are a Brazilian game, and Brazilians gotta uplift each other. You know what I mean? I don't know how they react when Roblox defended Predators. Roblox did not defend the Predators. I've seen people talking about this. That is misconception. Roblox was against predator hunting groups. And do you know why they were? Here's the thing. Those channels on YouTube, those like predator hunting channels on YouTube, they harm predator investigations more so than they help. And I'll explain to you why. I have a degree in law in this. Every time there's a YouTube video about talking about like, oh, this guy is a predator on Roblox, all they are doing is tainting evidence. If you know somebody that's being a predator, the only appropriate situation that you should do is talking to the police, is sending this information to the police or the platform, either Roblox or the police. Anything that you do about making videos, making content, making posts online, you're doing is tampering with the evidence. You're tempering evidence. That evidence cannot be used in a court of law. All that you're doing, in the least, you're just helping a predator go escape by tempering evidence that could be used in a trial. So every single time, those channels won't tell you that. They'll be like, oh, Roblox is covering predators, because it gets a lot of clicks. It's content for them. They're just doing this for content. They don't care about getting predators in jail. They just want content. You know what I mean? And that is not something productive. You know what I mean? Check the other R. What other R? It's pretty fine so far. Oh, there's a little... Aw, there's some froggies. That's cute. Just wondering what to draw since they don't like vor, cry. I mean, you can do your own model. Your model is very cute. The Gyaro model. You know? I mean, yeah, I don't think... Because vor technically counts as a fetish. And it's in the rules that you can't do not safe for work. 18 plus stuff. So, bit of unfortunate, but vor technically is a fetish. And this is a all ages platform. You know what I mean? But I'm a predator in the literal word of the sense. Well, you are a predator in the sense of killing people. That's different. You know. Did the AI thing happen already? I don't think so, but I am Brazilian, so I haven't seen it yet. Because I haven't seen people talking about it. If this was something that if this was something that was happening, I would see like hundreds of thousands of people talking about this. That's why I haven't seen it yet. So that's what I said. If you're on YouTube and you haven't gotten the message to use the AI thing, don't boycott YouTube. If you did get it, then don't send it. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. I like the meme, so I'll keep on the Predator Defender Roblox. It's not a meme. It's not a meme. They're just... All you're doing is just spreading misinformation. And I'm not, like, defending predators, mind you. I want them to be in jail. I don't want them to have, like, a YouTuber video. What are the names of those, like, shit-ass fucking drama channels? This guy is a predator on Roblox. I want these people to be in jail. And I'm not gonna let some YouTubers that just want to farm, like, serious topics for drama, like, get away with sending, like, misinformation. You know what I mean? You're just kidding. You're not. I'm okay. I'm okay with your kind of predator, Vora. The ones that just trying to kill people. You know. I'm okay with killing people. That's a wild thing to say out of context. Fantasy-wise, of course. Not in real life, please. I'm not that kind of streamer. It's kind of crazy though. No, Vora. There you go. I think it's looking very cute already. I think the artwork is looking very cute. Question, I'm slightly bisexual, but because of what I drew a friend pointed out to me 2 years ago, I live in a very conservative family and may not accept me or have any serious relationship in the past. How should I feel? A deal? If you can live by yourself, then I recommend... Like, if you think your family would be able to open about this kind of stuff, you could ease them into it. But if you don't think you're safe, then I recommend you just keep it low. Keep it, like, hidden until you can take care of yourself. And then you can broach the subject. Because I wouldn't want you to be, like... I've seen people that were, like, kicked from home and stuff like that. But, you know... That is only if you really think they wouldn't accept you at all, which you might be surprised. You might be surprised if they, you know, still love you all the same. You know, even if they don't agree. But you should prioritize your safety, take care of yourself, and see in a way that you could leave to live independently and pursue who you really are. You know? I think that is the safest way to go about it. I think that is the safest way to go about it. Roblox isn't an innocent either. Oh, absolutely. I do think so too. This should be the platform's responsibility as well. It's not just the platform's responsibility, mind you. It is also, but Roblox should be taken care of defense for this. The thing that people are making content for is that because Roblox made a statement about specifically predator hunting groups, basically YouTubers. They were disavowing YouTubers that make the drama for this. And people spun the narrative that Roblox is defending predators. They're not. Roblox is not defending predators. They're calling these shit-ass YouTubers to stop making videos about serious topics and ruining potential investigations. If you want to make content about this stuff, you should do about the ones that have been condemned already, because then it's public knowledge. But then, what you're doing, it wouldn't make for good weekly content, so people don't do that. You know? Kin condones murder. I know. It's no, bit of a wild take, but yes, I think murder is bad. You know? Parents don't want to parent. These YouTubers take advantage of the fallout. It is sad to see, but it is true. I also think, first and foremost, this is like parents' responsibility. I feel like a lot of parents don't want to fucking see what their children are doing on the internet, and don't want to like take care of their children. You know what I mean? I think first and foremost, if I had to like put on a scale of responsibility, would be parents, Roblox, government. Not shit-ass content creators to fucking do this. Can't log on to Wplace for some reason. Refresh the page. Sometimes you gotta refresh the page. It is technically working. Please don't die on me, Wplace. You spent the entire Sunday died, and I couldn't paint any of my silly pixels. I got very sad when Wplace died. Can't use the expansion thingy here, so I decided to spread some of my wonderful community in Germany here too. I mean, you can also paint around. You can always come around here and like paint some stuff. You know what I mean? Goon. Hey Haley, what's going on? We're painting on Wplace. This is Wplace. Basically, if you haven't met this already, this is Google Maps meets our place, and anybody can paint around. Yeah. By the way, Vora, you still here? I recommend you come and get a place quick, because there's a little bit of space here on the side. There's some place. If you want to like be part of VTuber Alley. If not, we can do something together after. But yeah, it's very quickly running out of space. So if you want to paint in Japan, I recommend you be kind of fast. You know what I mean? Remember the random lives of predators hunting on Discord? I saw how badly it works in order to hunt. Yeah, but that still doesn't do anything. All of those like YouTuber videos, unless they have been condemned already, or you're working actively with the police. That was the same thing with Chris Hansen. That's why Chris Hansen's show got stopped. People like love to watch the Chris Hansen show, but that's the reason why they don't do that show anymore. It's because it was tampering with investigations. That's the reason. Because you can't influence public opinion with those kinds of stuff. And that's not, a jury should be impartial. That's how the law works. If you're not guaranteeing a fair trial, then you're just helping criminals escape punishment. That's the reason why that show doesn't exist anymore. But they never tell you that because it's so easy to make content and it gets hundreds of thousands of views. They are monetarily incentivized to do this. You know what I mean? Definitely on the parents for sure. I think first and foremost, parents. Like, there is no excuse for parents to not be taking care of their kids and seeing what the fuck they're doing online. You know? I got the plugin extension to finally work. Hell yeah, Crown. Hell yeah. But yeah, remember the lies. You can log into Wplace. Thank you. Think about it on my journey. Absolutely. And if you're always here, you always have a safe space around us. You know? Regulum, that's a lot of pixels. Hell yeah, we've been painting a lot. I mean, we are painting as a community. If you stick around a little bit here, you'll see people's updates. You know, but we always paint as a community. Sure, you can do solo projects, but I think it is more fun when we have a bunch of people playing. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like as well. Leaving likes helps us show up around the front page. So yeah, don't miss out. But I really hope people don't like... I really hope on the boycott situation that people don't stop watching my channel because of some silly boycott. Unless they do start like pushing out these things. If they do push the face verification, then absolutely don't use it. You don't put your face. So at least find a way to like use a VPN or something, because you can use a VPN to dodge that. Absolutely don't give your face to random tech companies. They already have enough data on you. You should not be giving them more. You know? You would be surprised how much money your data is worth. You don't want to be just giving them for free. You know? Been working solo on a 50 by 50, 80 by 80 Johnny Jlash. CCCL. Ah, cool. Thank you so much. Let's see you again. This sucks at the law, but at the same time, maybe not to lie easy about this topic. They also lie as well. There's one of those slop tubers called Mama Max, I think. I don't watch these drama channels, but I heard about this one fuck-ass dude, and he was lying about this exact thing. About, like, he was just making shit up about, like, a random predator. That was not a predator. It was just a random guy. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm saying. Like, all of these dudes, even if they are real, even if they are hunting, like, actively hunting these dudes, they're incentivized. They have a financial incentive to lie, to extrapolate, to, you know what I mean? To make shit up. And you think a court of law would be like, oh, sure, you impartial YouTuber that's being paid to do this. No, they would be like, what the fuck? You just tampered with an investigation. They would charge you with tampering with an investigation if you did that kind of shit. If you catch somebody like this, the only thing you should do is report it to the police. That is it. Nothing else. You know what I mean? Hey, Opti Ice Cream, how you doing as well? So yeah, that really pisses me the fuck off. That really does. That really does piss me the fuck off. Because they use the veneer of protecting. It's the same, basically the same situation as we are with the facial recognition. They use that excuse to do fuck all. You know what I mean? I already used my ID on YouTube. Well, if you already used it, then... well, I guess it's kind of the... what is a fart to somebody that already shit themselves? You know what I mean? It's just... well, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? But yeah, absolutely, if you do, don't do that kind of stuff. You know, find a VPN, find a way to go about it. You know? You're in Spain, there's a topic, which is so easily to judge by. For random girl, just say you assaulted her without any evidence. I don't think that is true. I do believe all women, but I don't think people would get you arrested without any evidence whatsoever. Maybe an investigation for sure, but you can just prove that you're innocent. You know what I mean? I don't think that is true, but I'm also I don't want to say anything. I can only talk about Brazil because that's where I live. You know what I mean? Hey, Mama Bear, how you doing as well? I just want people to go about this the right way. You know what I mean? And when I see some YouTubers that have very clear incentive to pump out slop and make that kind of stuff and sell that narrative, I think it is a little bit less than ideal. I'm gonna put it like that. And I don't mean anything specifically. I mean them, everybody as a group. Because I do have, like, my graduation in college is law. So, while I'm not an expert, I have a little bit of a grasp on how these things work. And I don't want fucking predators to go, you know what I mean? If somebody is acting in a way that is harmful, I want them to face consequences. You know what I mean? But I'm sure that's not gonna be by the hands of some slop tuber being like, this dude is a predator on Roblox, and he's got like the face of like some random fat guy that they just found on the internet lying. You know what I mean? That is not what I think is the proper way to go about this. You know, when I visit Brazil, when I travel, like, when I was Brazil up there, wildlife goes, let's go to down there. Oh, Brazil is like a huge country. So if you go to the north of Brazil, you have the forests and the wildlife. If you go to the northeast, where I live, you have amazing beaches and carnival. In the south, you have São Paulo, which is an amazing, like, New York style metropolis. You got amazing parties. The air is kind of fucked. Notoriously, São Paulo has a really polluted air, but you know, just kind of how that be. But the parties there go kind of crazy. And Rio de Janeiro got one of the prettiest people you've ever seen in the world. It is insane how gorgeous people are in Rio de Janeiro. Although it's very, like, I think Rio is like the most dangerous place in Brazil. So do go be careful. Poxa, cara, explana não. Mais dia lindo em São Paulo e é tipo céu cinza. O céu é dessa cor aqui. Você dá uma respirada com força em São Paulo, cara... Eu zoo, mas é com carinho. Eu sou do Nordeste, paizão. Zoar São Paulo faz parte. Hey, doing Vega? How you doing as well? How you doing? Welcome, my friend. Well, yeah. I do hope that the YouTube channel keeps growing, though. We've been getting so many new viewers on YouTube. It's made me super happy, you know. I do hope that people keep watching my streams and joining there on YouTube as well. I mean, I hope people come around regardless. If you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube. But YouTube has been growing so much. And the thing about YouTube is that when the stream goes well on YouTube, YouTube tends to push the video on the algorithm, which allows more people to see it after the fact. It's actually something that I've been actually kind of liking more than Twitch. I do prefer Twitch, but it really is a matter of like, I like them both equally. It's like not pick. I'm doing the thing that parents do when they don't pick favorites between their sons. But because Twitch, once I'm off stream, the stream is done. Like, it doesn't do anything else. While on YouTube, they still push the video afterwards. And a lot of people actually get to watch my streams after the fact on YouTube. So, in a sense, I do want to push people to also go watch the stream on YouTube aside from Twitch. But I do think Twitch overall has like a better viewing experience. Mostly because of the channel points. They have integrations with games and channel points and that kind of stuff. And I always have to circle around that on YouTube. But that is the only thing that I prefer so far. Twitch also has more ads as well than YouTube. YouTube has less ads per minute. But that's just kind of how that be. You know what I mean? People look gorgeous in general, usually, to be honest. No, you haven't seen Rio de Janeiro. People are fucking gorgeous in Rio de Janeiro. It is kind of crazy. Maybe I'm being biased, but I'm being biased. I'm not a journalist. I am biased. Rio de Janeiro, people are fucking gorgeous. It's upsettingly gorgeous. Because I feel it's like me hopping on like a pro player's like ranked match. I'm just like, I feel like I am out-competed here. I don't like this. I can't even complain because these fucking people are gorgeous. And I'm just like, I feel like I'm out of my weight class. At least where I live, it's kind of like skill-based matchmaking. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not too ugly, but also I'm not like too pretty. You know, I'm kind of, so I can be kind of compensated with like being funny and quirky. You know? Well, I'm taken now, but you know, that's crazy. Is that a little frog? Yeah, those are all little frogs that somebody's doing. I think that it's cute. I like the little frogs. My panic is real. This is objectively true. Look at this. Look at this. VTuber Alley keeps growing. Hell yeah. Dude, VTuber Alley is growing so much already. We already have like me, Ricky, Taiga, there's Mila. Hopefully I can get more people on VTuber Alley. This is, by the way, this is just me. I'm the one calling this VTuber Alley. This is not like I've just been the one calling this VTuber Alley. There's no like specific group. You know what I mean? Hey Sora, how you doing as well? I mean, you have huge bonkers. It's the minimum of 7 out of 10. Oh yeah, so, but like, I don't want people that just care about me because of my titties. You know? I want people to think that I'm funny and hot. Not just because of my titties, you know? It's good for your self-image to take care of yourself. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like image, your image is the only thing that matters, but it is good to take care of yourself and be comfortable in your own skin. You know what I mean? Hey, Mama Bear, can always hang out along on the streams, and I'm happy to check you out occasionally. Hope you're all good and staying well. Hope you're good and staying well as well, Mama Bear. Actually, I hope that you come around this weekend. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention this. This weekend we have our anniversary. I gotta remember, guys. Remember me to like give that because I keep forgetting about it. We have our anniversary. We're gonna be celebrating 5 years anniversary of the channel this weekend. In fact, Vora and a lot of other people are gonna be joining us here. If you haven't seen it already, here it is. It's gonna be 5 years anniversary of the channel. People can get special incentives like a signed Polaroid, a custom Discord role that's going to be for the 5 years. And if you do 100, you can get a personalized thank you cameo video. There's a bunch of goals that people can get for the community, including better new emotes, a mascot for chat, prank calling a friend, fixing VTuber designs, using my original model, choosing a PFP the chat will choose, wearing a maid dress on stream, new eye reveal for the new model that is going to be next year, smashing a watermelon between my thighs, a body pillow Dakimakura giveaway. And if we do hit it, I promise to get myself tattooed on stream once again, you know? And I will let you guys decide as well. Hey, NC's Creator Corner, how you doing as well? I love watching Man Booba. I blame Spencer for this. Well, I can't blame you for having good taste. Thank you so much for the $10 as well. I bought a shirt called I Heart Dilfs. If I ever do more merch, I will have a shirt. I did do one of the serious shirts that is like a proper design, but I will have a I Heart Dilfs as well. I've been watching you for about 2 years now. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. I haven't seen you much in chat, but thank you so much. I do appreciate that. That's a very sweet message. But yeah, thank you so much. And thank you so much for the super chat as well. Yes, if you do want to drop a super chat, that would make me happy. Although, I recommend you save it for the subathon, you know? If you want to drop us some help for your favorite streamer, is always appreciated. But, you know, on the subathon, you can get some cool benefits as well. You know, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. That's very sweet of you. I'm not like complaining about it. Please, thank you. I hope you don't think that I'm being ungrateful. That's the worst thing that I would ever want people to think. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Well, yeah, just haven't seen your username before. Did you change your username, maybe? You know? There you go. Oh yeah, a lot of new people have been joining on YouTube, you know? Can't really complain about that as well. But yeah, I think it was because the video went kind of viral. You know, for you to be here, you gotta be either neurodivergent, queer, or freaky. And a lot of people are like, you know what? I am at home. You know? Listen, YouTube is not a perfect platform. There's no such a thing as a perfect platform. Every platform has issues. But I gotta say, they really do know how to send the videos to the right places. You have some like really niche fucking specific content, and you know what I mean? Don't clip that. Well, now that you're saying that, it's really want to make me clip that. What do you mean? Why are you shy about your love for DILFs? Is that not a real? Are you not committed to your love for DILFs? Come on. I was just praising you for your honesty. I was just praising you for your honesty, saying how much you're honest about your love for DILFs. What are you talking about? I am so cooked. Well, now you really want to make me clip that. Now I really want to clip that. Oh man, I don't know. I think you got two perfect platforms right here. That's what I'm saying. I'm happy. I'm very happy about the community that I have. I really am. I say this. It seems cheesy that I'm saying this, but I really am grateful for the community that I have. You know, it is okay. Open it and be some DILF happy. I mean, I consider myself an early access DILF. You know. Between me and Nyla, we're like 28, you know? Give it like, we're early access DILFs, you know? It's like not DILF yet, but it's getting there. It's like, it's you know, it's in the project. It's in the project, you know? Hey, no, saw someone posting your live streams on Pinterest? On Pinterest, really? Oh, thank you. I don't know whoever you are that's sharing on Pinterest, but if you do want to share my streams, makes me more than happy. Absolutely. There's no such a thing as promotion, word of mouth. You know what I mean? That's like the biggest advertisement. When I see people like genuinely sharing a game through word of mouth, I know that thing is good. Because you can pay your way to like any ads and sponsor spots and trailers. But when you have like naturally people being like, this is sick. And I consider that the highest form of compliment. You know? I really do. Not to diss that one NC person. I do appreciate gifts and money as well. That is also I appreciate it, but you know, Tits joint joke went over his head. What tits joke? I'm going back now. Oh, 2 perfect platforms. Oh, you're talking about my titties. Shut up, chat. I can't even have a sweet moment without people being like, but what about them titties though, Kindred? Come on. Can't even have a sweet moment in this chat, I swear to God. I didn't even catch that one. I thought you were talking about YouTube and Twitch, not about my left and right titties. Shut the fuck up, chat. You guys are... You know, I do appreciate how down bad my chat is. I mean, like chat like streamer. But god damn it, chat. I got no words. I got no words. Hey, Kit Kat, how you doing as well? How you doing? Lots of people joining us on the YouTube side as well. Can you kind of crash out when you heard him on the pin? Kim, you're around old in age where you have a very mature way of looking at things and making it really endurable. You think so? I mean, I consider myself a pretty reasonable person. You know what I mean? Like, we were just talking about, like, how to take care of these serious situations. I'm not the smartest guy of the world. Quite the opposite. I'm well aware of how uneducated I am in certain topics, so I wouldn't speak on those topics. You know what I mean? Like politics, like, stuff that is more complicated. But I do think that you have a certain level of responsibility if you have a platform like this. You know what I mean? And I like to be reasonable. If I am aware of certain things that I see harmful, I wouldn't be able to live with myself knowing that I could have spoken. The only thing that I have with like YouTube is the only influence that I have is just people that listen to my thoughts, you know? So it's only reasonable that I talk about things that I consider important, you know? Hope this helps. I wouldn't say I didn't think that. Be a proud simp. Exactly. Be a proud simp, you know? You only live one life. If you're not embracing the things that bring you joy, are you really living? Are you really making it worth the time that you have, the limited time that you have on this earth? You know? Exactly. As long as you're respectable, of course. I do have a partner, so. But I'm saying, it's the same deal that I do. You know, me and Nyla, we provide MILFs and DILFs. We give people to the world, you know? And we want them to live the good life, embracing the things that are good in life. You know? We should be aware, accept that they don't know everything, that's okay. You're smart enough to know your limits of your knowledge, you're mature enough to deal with that. Yeah, of course. I think it's very, I don't have enough hubris, I think when people get like a taste of clout, it really changes them. You know what I mean? The way they think, the way they act. And I think it is really hubris to expect yourself to have a knowledgeable opinion on everything and always be the voice of reason and always be on top of like making videos. I'm aware of my limits. I know that I have lacks in my knowledge. You know what I mean? Like, for example, I'm not usually that kind of guy because I don't usually tend to cover serious topics. You know what I mean? I'm a big titty anime boy on the internet. You're not going to see me talking about like... I know you were looking for the most like avid political commentary from your big titty anime husbando, but I'm a VTuber. VTuber is supposed to be silly. We're supposed to talk about anime, titties, video games, and media, right? When I do have serious topics, I very much clearly tell people, hey, this is a serious topic, and I feel like I should talk about it because nobody else is. You know? I don't really think anybody should be looking for VTubers for, you know, that kind of stuff. But I consider myself a reasonable adult. And if that means admitting that, hey, I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I will gladly give voice to people that I think should be voicing themselves. Absolutely. People that have studied more, people that know more about a certain subject. You know what I mean? when in regards to like topics like racism, I think POCs, minorities, of course, absolutely. It's just that I'm also like kind of like a VTuber channel, you know what I mean? I don't think I should be meddling in that kind of stuff because I don't think I could contribute to any knowledge to the voice, you know? And that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, better to not contribute to a conversation that you can't add anything of value than to be like spouting bullshit. You know what I mean? Well, that's just my opinion, to be fair. Unless people are being quiet about it and a subject needs to be broached, you know? Just letting you know that when hubby heard your voice for the first time, I think you made him a little bi. I mean, I think everybody's a little bi. Once you're comfortable, because here's the thing, like, there's nothing more straight than being comfortable in your sexuality. I think the people that are like, ugh, I wouldn't do that. That's gay, bro. There's nothing gayer than that. Because you're basically just self-reporting. That you can't even like, yeah, that dude looks pretty hot. You know what I mean? I am always lifting up my homies and, you know, regardless, I'm bi now, but I used to do that way before I was experimenting with my sexuality. And I think that is like, that is confidence. You know what I mean? I used to joke this, it makes more sense in Brazil because there's like some innuendos with wordplay. But like, if you're straight, you can look at however many dicks you want. You're still gonna be straight. If you're looking at dicks or dudes and you're feeling tempted, then that tells me more about you than it does about me. You know what I mean? A straight man is gonna look at like however many dicks they want, and they're not gonna be wanting to like suck them. You know what I mean? And it's very funny when those same kinds of people, they self-report. You know what I mean? When they're like, no, bro, that's gay. And it's just like, okay, that sounds more like a you thing. You know what I mean? Been watching you since you were doing ASMR videos. Hell yeah. Oh, I just don't remember your username. At least from the recent streams. I'm happy to have you here, you know? Or homophobia, like what care about? Yeah, exactly. Just let people do whatever the fuck they want. My rule of thumb is as long as you're not hurting anybody else, you do you. You know what I mean? And that does mean like people's rights, right to consent, right? That also does include that when we're talking about like women and being flirted on, for example. You can't be catcalling people because that's like infringing on their right to you know, not have to deal with your bullshit. But if you're just being yourself and liking the things that you like and nobody else is being hurt in the process, it's between two consenting adults, you know? I don't see a reason why you shouldn't embrace yourself. You know? Like I said before, you only live once. And if that means like some, you know, if that does mean some gooner game, you know, as long as you're not being again a freak about it, you know? That's why I jokingly say let women goon when we're playing like Love and D Space, right? It's just like, whatever. If you like it, you like it. It's kind of gooner. Yeah, it is a little bit. But, you know, it's silly. It's fun. You're not hurting anybody else. It's your money, you know? Not to mention people not understanding the separation of sexual and romantic orientations as well. Wait. Now, I've only been bi since I was 24. Don't get into like super serious... Like, that's like level 2, level 5, level 10, like, gay studies. I don't know much about, like, the difference between sexual and romantic stuff. I just like what I like. If I'm liking it, I'm hitting it. And bisexuals got the better color scheme. That's why I don't consider myself pan. And if I like it, I like it. That's just kind of how that be. Are we allowed to join in the painting? Of course. If you have the expansion and there's instructions to how to join. Basically, if you already have the extension running, I sent the picture on Discord. Let's see if I can find it. Did I save it on the Discord thing? I sent it on the Discord, but I don't remember exactly where it is. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. See if I can find. Where is it? Oh man, people really do send a lot of messages in there. Anyway, there's an image that you can find for the reference, and basically we always set a little green pixel on the corner. That is the reference. Then you just center your reference, you upload the theme, and then you can just paint it by yourself as well. You know what I mean? In the end, we're all just people. Exactly. Sometimes it is wisest to say nothing, better to be a fool and open your mouth and prove it without a doubt. That's why even though I don't agree with other people, I just let them be whoever they are, because that's respectful. No judgment and no argument for me. Exactly. And we can have discussions about everything. But human rights and the baseline is not negotiable. You know what I mean? I see a lot of people being like, what do you mean you can't be friends with me? I'm just being racist. I'm just like, those are not up for argumentation. I can talk with you about like a lot of stuff, but human rights are not negotiable. You know what I mean? Trans rights, human rights, racism, homophobia, misogyny, that kind of stuff is not negotiable. You know? That only goes for things that can be discussed, not for anything else. You know? It's in the announcements, I think. The reference. Oh yeah, it's in the announcements. Yeah, thank you. Where is it? Yeah, it's in the announcements. Now you know. Yeah, it was above there. Here it is. Yeah, it is. There you go. Here's the location for the reference pixel, and there's the announcement. See. That's why I have chat with me. I think it's looking so good already. All little thing. This is a himbo, not a femboy. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. That was like this one random dude that was griefing. I've shown it at the beginning of the stream, right? This one dude that was griefing the artwork, saying that I was like, no femboys. I'm just like, my brother in Christ, I have 100 kilos of man meat. Where the fuck am I a femboy? Oh, man. That's crazy. You know? Face can do it. Hell yeah, copycat. I do hope that YouTube stop with this bullshit of like, you know what I mean? Wanting like people to like dox themselves to be able to watch YouTube videos. Because I really don't... Dude, have people forgotten how the internet used to be? Like, back then used to be like, you shouldn't trust anything that is on the internet. Be careful what you put on the internet. You shouldn't trust the internet. You should be careful with your information on the internet. Nowadays, it's just like, you gotta put your driver's license if you want to watch silly YouTube videos. No, what the fuck? You know, hey, Bones Magazine, sorry to interrupt, I have a question. I have painted 1/100 of my piece, but I realized it's too big. Do you think it's possible to get those pixels back? No. Once you paint it, you paint it. You can abandon it, and people will eventually cover it. I think there was some people that abandoned like a place here. I think this was abandoned. Because it's been like this for 4 days now, and nobody has been changing anything. But you can't refund your pixels. Once you paint it, it's painted, you know? But it recovers pretty fast. It's like 30 seconds per pixel, so you shouldn't worry too much about it. I'm a fanboy. I don't look anything like that. Exactly. People can tell the difference between himbos and femboys and twinks these days. That is crazy. Not telling the difference between himbos and femboys is insane. I can see the confusion between twinks if you're unaware. But between femboys is like, how? How? I'm joining the Discord. Hell yeah. Do read the rules though. Don't forget to read the rules. Yeah. Himbos are buff. Femboys are normally twinks. No. Femboys are not twinks. Okay, so a twink is like, can be kind of muscular, but it's a lot more. What is the word? There was a word for like himbos are like they're more bigger, they're more like traditionally masculine, I think, instead of like they don't do as much self-care, I think. Actually, that's not the thing. That's not what I'm going. They're more hairy, basically. They're more hairy, they tend to be more brolic than twinks. Twinks tend to be more like buff lean than himbos. Yeah, that's what I want to get. And brolic is the word that I was looking for. And femboys, no, it's in the name. It's feminine boys, feminine men. You know? Yeah, muscular lean. Which is not, it's still muscular, but it's a lean muscular. Yes, that is the word. It's brolic. Himbos are brolic. Even twinks, people call any gay, not even a gay person, a twink if they look too muscular. I think it's just people being unaware. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta give these things like 20 or so years so it becomes like common knowledge. You know? It's like the confusion between dom and top. Which I sometimes did that. I sometimes did confuse that kind of stuff. Which a friend of mine had to correct me. KO had to correct me. You know? I think you just gotta give some time for this kind of stuff to be knowledge. Orc build versus samurai. That is the funniest way to describe the difference between himbos and twinks. Orc build versus samurai. No, yeah, actually. I love when people use video game characteristics to talk about this kind of stuff. It's like how trans people will sometimes use the term respec in their characters to talk about transitioning. I think that is so funny. We should do that more. I think we should do that more. Yes, basically. It's the difference between orc build versus... It's the difference between like a tank and like a DPS build, basically. Himbos are DPS, while... sorry. Himbos are tanks versus twinks are more DPS focused. Oh my god. Transitioning is when you respec your character, you know? you gotta respect your character. Straight people are the default class, you know. It's you know when you're starting like a RPG and you get the most like average looking person, you know what I mean, to customize on top of it. That's kind of how it goes, at least in the society that we live right now, you know. When you kind of come with factory settings, you can customize it, but you know, usually if you don't change the specs, you just kind of come with what the society tells you to. That is the most neurodivergent way to talk about sexuality, and I love it. We should do that more, actually. Doing some more support though. Okay, now you won. We are going on this tangent. Okay, we're going on this tangent now. What do you think Twink's class in a video game would be? I don't know. Okay, so they're not... Why do you think they would be support class instead of DPS? Because DPS... I suppose DPS would be dealing damage. But Himbos like build like tanks, so they would be maybe barbarians? Like big, muscular, and supposed to deal damage. Usually tops as well. You know what I mean? At least what people expect. They are himbo bottoms as well. You know? Okay, I'm so invested on this tangent now. Okay, what would the twink class be? Do you think it would be support, DPS, tank, utility, or specialized? Maybe specialized? I think straight white women. Okay, straight white women I think would be utility. Because they have like debuffs, you know, they have like crowd control, you know what I mean? Like if you ever seen a Karen in real life, you know, they know you can't, then you know they can disrupt everything. So I think they should be like crowd control, utility, right? Himbos, I don't know if they're like between tank and DPS. What do you think about twinks though? The gays love playing supports for some reason. That is true, but that doesn't mean the twinks would be that category. You know? Because they can kid butt but still not be hot straight on. What are you talking about? Hey Rena, how you doing as well? Welcome my friend. What the hell did I just come into? Okay, we're going on a very neurodivergent tangent about what classes would every sexuality be in a video game. So, people were talking about like himbos and twinks be orcs versus samurai build, and I got invested into this tangent. So now we're talking about this tangent about twinks being DPS, twinks being support characters, while himbos are DPS or tanks. Sorry, himbos are tanks, and I don't know what a DPS character would be. Twinks are buffer though. Where would you place a bisexual woman? Very chaotic. Bisexual women, I think they would be a mix of utility and utility. It would be like multi-classing. You know what I mean? Being bisexual is like multi-classing. Because you can invest like on a main class, and you can be like a femme bisexual, you can be a butch bisexual, you can be a himbo bisexual. So bisexual people is like multi-classing. You know, you have your base class and you customize, you tweak it. I love how invested people are. See the chubby, more of a fight all around the thing. I think so too. Like a chubby guy, a chubby gal would be more of a fighter. No, I think the himbos are the fighters and the chubby would be the tank. Because chubby people are good huggers. So they would be like the tank at the party. You know, taking the hits. I love this D&D talk. I'm loving it too. Hey, Strawberry, how you doing as well? Ace, what would be your build? I'm a himbo. I'm a himbo, so I think I would be fighter DPS. You know what I mean? You know, considering how much I flirt people. So I think I would multi-class in like bod for like the debuffs that I can do while teasing people. But overall, just like, you know? You know? Bisexual women are also very well-rounded. So it might be a multi-class. Being bisexual is more of a multi-class. Asexuals? Asexuals is stealth. Asexuals is a 100% stealth class. Rogue. Because asexuals, they can just like mask and they don't really like engage with that kind of stuff. So they just like, you know what I mean? They go hidden. So I think asexuals would be rogue. Would be rogues. But they just kind of like, they don't really engage with that directly. They just kind of like, you know what I mean? Usually dodge, don't really engage. You know? They fight indirectly, basically. Multi-class, I'll take it. Asexuals are the rogues, definitely. 100%. Asexuals are definitely rogues. 100%. 100%. Aw, people are griefing it again. Ah, damn it, man. Sad to see people griefing this. Ah, come on. Don't do that. Lame-ass shit. Lame-o. There you go. 4 ads, what the fuck? I told people Twitch is rough. And I have the ads on Twitch in the basis, the lowest form on Twitch. Twitch has a lot more ads. It is real. It's because basically Twitch has more ads because they have an incentive to have people subscribe. And if you do subscribe, you get no ads. So that is why usually the lowest form of ads, because you gotta have ads, otherwise they don't recommend you. They don't put you on the front page, the follow page. Sorry, they put you lower if you don't have ads. Same deal with like if you cover politics, for example. They remove the ads and they remove you from the pushing the algo. You know, but it is true that like Twitch has more ads. So if you don't want, that's why I tell people if you don't want to subscribe, YouTube is better overall in that regard. But yes, you know, I see it. But there are different rare roles too. Okay, so we have ace, bi, gay people. What would gay people be? What would like gay class be? We're talking about like body types, and now we're talking about like sexuality as well. What would like a gay class be? You know? What do you think? And are we gonna differentiate between gays and lesbians? I think we gotta, right? I think they don't fit on the same class. But what do you say? Watch on Twitch, but listen on YouTube. Gotta pump those numbers up. I mean, if you want to, but you don't have to. Like I said, I don't want people to feel forced like to get my numbers up. I want people to enjoy the stream. If people are enjoying the stream, the numbers will go up. And if that's on YouTube, if that's on Twitch, there's no preference for me. It's still always one viewer, you know? Thinks or anything? Attack from afar? I'm thinking. I'm using my brain. How would non-binary people be? Non-binary? Artifices, I think. I think artifices. What do you think? Wait, actually? Mage, spellcaster, wizard, shapeshifters. Oh, yeah, no, 100% shapeshifter. Illusion-based shapeshifter. Yes. Because non-binary people, they usually tend to be very androgynous. So they can come about as both. I think that goes on shapeshifting and illusion magic. What do you think? Sounds like more like gender fluid. I mean, I don't know which would be the differences in this fantasy scenario. How would that go about it? Lesbians are artificers because they're close to a mechanic. Oh, thank you. I thought you were gonna say that because... You know what? I'm not gonna finish that sentence. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. It's fine. Okay, and for example, we have feminine and masked lesbians. Exactly. Yeah, it would be... But it have to be a class that can fit them both. It has to be a class that fits them both, and then they can specialize. What about ace people? Ace, we've already said it was rogue. Asexual people are rogues. Hey, and CS Granted, thank you so much for the super chat. One more promise, I feel extra generous. If you want to really feel old as I do, I found my iPod Shuffle from the 2005 first generation. You feel old? I have a Nintendo 64, PS1, PS2. I don't have an old iPod because I couldn't find it. But I do want to have one. I have a Super Nintendo and a original Xbox. I love retro consoles and retro devices. I think they're very fun. I love keeping them in my collection. Oh, you have a source cut the left and right? Oh, really? Are people fucking griefing this shit now? God damn it, man. Are they really griefing now? Gotta report these fucking losers, dude. Well, I guess that is a teaching moment. Here's what you do. You take this, you screenshot it, you go on the Discord server, and you report it. Because there's always gonna be losers like this, fucking trying to grief the models. You can just go here. Hopefully it's not full. Please don't be full. Nah, it's still full. God damn it, man. There's always fucking losers griefing, dude. I swear to God, man. That has to be the most loser shit you've ever seen, dude. You're spending your good time on a Wednesday doing nothing? Brother, get bitches, get a life. Get bitches, get a life, get something to do, dude. You really could be spending your time better. Yeah, at least we have a few points that we can fix them. Man, it took so long to do this shit as well. There you go. Fucking losers, dude. Fucking losers. It's a free game about drawing. Of course there's gonna be some losers on this. Hey, Chelsea. People are bored as well. People are fucking losers. Loser shit, let me tell you. Real loser shit. There you go. This is the kind of shit that should get you insta-clapped, you know what I mean? I really wish they had like a inbuilt report system that you could just like clap it. You send the picture, you proof, clap it. Insta IP ban. What happened? I just joined. Some dude is griefing fucking swastikas on the drawing. Yeah, it is a public world on a crowded place. There's bound to be some fucking shit ass losers. There you go. Fixing this up. There you go. And there you go. Yeah, it's almost fixed. Look at that shit. Yeah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. As I like to say, with the phoenix rise from the ashes, we also have a pretty big community. We can fix this in no time. We also have a pretty big community, so we can fix this in no time. Yeah, I mean, it's a Wednesday, so a random ass day too. Get a life, you know what I mean? Man, you're on a Wednesday being like a fucking bitch ass, you know? Just go do something else, you know? Get bitches, get a life, go work out, get a job, you know what I mean? Fucking wasting time and people's like fun, you know? Oh well. What about including tieflings? They're very flexible with lots of classes. Might be. There you go. Alright, kind of fixing it a little bit. Yeah, there's always going to be griefers, isn't it? Unfortunate. What can you do? There's always gonna be some loser. Basement dweller core much. I know. And people have nothing better to do. Just arrive, what the fuck. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's an open world. Sometimes there's bound to be some losers that have nothing better to do. You know what I mean? Oh, there you go. And people are fixing it with me. I want to paint over people's other pixels. There you go. Rightio. There you go. Fixed it. Oh, let's fix the other ones. Yeah, unfortunate. It's also annoying because you just waste your... They are wasting their currency and I'm wasting my currency to fix this bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's why we need as many people as we can to have this. So whenever there's like griefers like this, we just can immediately clap it. But do screenshot it as well. Like screenshot the name and the user ID. Because whenever you click on a pixel like this, for example, you can see there's like the ID, the pixel, and the location. And with that, you can send a report if you screenshot it. So always remember to screenshot whenever people grief, to report the account after. You know, this is not the kind of shit that we should tolerate. You know? There you go. Where's the link for the Wplace? On Discord. You can find it on Discord. You can find the link on Discord if you want to. Yeah. I mean, I'm just chilling any day, not bother people about my problems. Exactly. I mean, we're just having fun here. We're just doing VTuber Corner, which I still think VTuber Corner will be strong. You know? We are not gonna let these losers. We're not gonna let these losers ruin our fun. We're always gonna be rising back. You know? There you go. Oh, painted it wrong. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to see the colors, so you get some stuff wrong. There you go. There we go. Oh, run out of charges. Wouldn't be surprised if it was the same person from last time. No, it's not. It's a different loser. I remember the last person was an Argentinian name, I think. But yeah, sorry, Ken. It's fine. We'll fix it in no time. We're a much bigger community than these losers are. We'll fix it in no time. You know what I mean? Don't be sorry. Just fight with us. You know what I mean? Here's the thing, these losers want to ruin our days. Like they get miserable in their own lives, so they want to ruin people's lives because they got nothing better going on. A happy person wouldn't do this. So don't let them win. Don't give them the satisfaction of knowing they got to you. You know? Always, always, always remember, your happiness is worth more. Your existence is worth more than these losers. You know? So don't bother. You know? I'm gonna fucking fix this. I'm gonna keep doing it. You're gonna keep losing your points, and I'm gonna keep doing it. There you go. Fucking loser ass shit. See, they're running out of points. That's why they're doing it smaller and smaller. Losers. You know? Still gonna talk shit about them, though, because they gotta get fucked. That's always gonna be there. Hate these people that do just to hurt you. I couldn't give two fucks about this. I'll just fix it and then I forget about it. You know what I mean? No space in my brain is occupied by these people losers. Same deal with like hater comments. Same deal with like anything. No space in my brain ever gets occupied by these fucking losers' behavior. You know what I mean? Their dads didn't give them enough attention. Why do you think I'm gonna give my attention to them? You think their dads didn't give these people enough attention while they were a child? You think I'm gonna give them mine? You're crazy. There you go. Oh, wrong one. There you go. How old is that person? Old grandma or a stupid child? Probably a stupid child. No grandpa's playing this. You know what I mean? Hey, Maddie, how you doing as well? Hello, homie. They're doing is honestly fucked up. Of course it is. But it's fine. We'll fix it. You know what I mean? I say just get a hobby. Get a hobby, dude. You know, I have much more respect for people that are just like straight up gooners than fucking hateful like this. I'm so for real. Because at least the gooners are not fucking doing anything to harm people. While these people are just trying to get like any emotion out of people because they have no friends, no girlfriend, no bitches, no nothing. So they just trying to be like a... It's like when a child doesn't get attention. So it's just like throwing a tantrum, it's like exactly the same. It is no different from a child throwing a tantrum. And I find that honestly pathetic. Honestly pathetic. You know what I mean? Goon, don't grieve. But real, but honestly. You know what I mean? Maybe a stream night that you're thinking about it? I don't think so. I just think it's people being losers. You know what I mean? Because this was happening even before. This was happening even before we were live. So I just think it's just like some random people. Don't describe me except for the one attention part. I'm not describing you. I'll give you my attention for free. You know that very much. You know I'll give you my attention for free. You know? As long as you deserve it. Yeah. Hey, Nightmare Inky. How you doing as well? Welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah. How they only attacking our art? Because they see that this is like a... People are basically jealous. It's basically jealousy. Jealousy and being shitheads. That's why they do this to artworks. They were doing this to Mila as well. It depends on the flavor of hateful that you are. If you're a little bigot that hates women or hates LGBT people, or just hate people that are just having fun, you know? It depends on the flavor. I mean, I always want attention. It feeds my power. I think it's looking great so far. I mean, look at this. Especially from afar, it looks so great. Like, our artworks are looking amazing so far. I'm so happy. He's talking to me, senpai. Notice me. Oh, God. No, not the senpai. Notice me, chat. What would coloring be? What are we coloring? This. This is basically VTuber Alley in Japan. It's kind of fun. There's a few people that are joining. We got our community here. There's Mila. I think Vora is going to be joining as well. I don't know where. You know, there's a lot of people joining us. Yeah. Working in high school, definitely a kid teenager is most likely so. Although you would be surprised how many losers are like 40-something neckbeards. You know what I mean? Although this tends to be the kind that like is on Twitter. Being like, Daddy Elon Musk, please notice me. I hate women too. Dude, Twitter is such a shithole. I swear to God, dude. The worst thing is that, like, used to be that, like, Twitter was the only shithole. Nowadays, it feels like Twitter has just breached containment. And now everywhere is Twitter. You know what I mean? That's how it feels like, at least. Gonna be so honest with you. How do I join? It is all on Discord. Although you gotta read the rules on Discord as well to join. Because our Discord is an 18+ community. Not because there's not safe for work there. Because there isn't. It is just because I don't fucking like kids. That is, I'm 100% honest with you. The only reason it is because I fucking hate kids. The only kids that I'm ever taking care of my own. Although my content is 16 and up. My content is 16 and up, but not on Discord. It's also, okay, the real reason is because moderating a Discord server with 4,000 people that was all ages would be impossible with a team of my size. So we just kind of do that. But I also don't like kids. So, you know, it be how that be. It is both. Real it the rich, bro. Quite literally sometimes. I really think, I was having this conversation with my grandpa. Because I was having, we were talking about like China and, you know, like how other countries go about this, go about like their culture and the way they see like nationalism basically. You know what I mean? Oh my God, people are still fucking griefing this shit. And we eventually got to the topic of CEOs and billionaires. And I was like, I think we should get inspired by the French. And being like, we should give the powerful people a little bit of a scare. You know what I mean? They should be scared. Just a healthy amount of scaredness. You know? Like, give billionaires and politicians a little bit of fear, you know? A healthy amount of fear so that keeps them in line. Because if they think that they are better than anybody, can do that whatever the fuck they want, then how is it any different from like a monarch that is just like, you know what I mean? How is it any different than like a monarchy? That the dude is just like, I am the chosen of God. I can do whatever the fuck I want to these peasants. You know? I'm worried about the Gay Nyla sticker. No, because Gay Nyla is all the way in the ocean. That's actually the reason why I chose originally to stay in the ocean. Here it is. That's why we chose to stay in the ocean, because nobody ever checks this out. So you can see that like nobody's ever gonna agree for this. That's why we chose to stay based in the ocean. But this is in Japan, so it's like a lot closer to like other people. That's why it's harder to... That's why there's people like contesting and being annoying and all that stuff. You know what I mean? King speaks the truth here. I'm saying it. You know? I'm telling you. Sad to see hate spreading again. We're in such a good direction for the past. I think it's like a pendulum. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have like... It's like a pendulum. Sometimes you have progressiveness and people get used to it. And then it goes back and then forth and back and forth and back and forth. But hopefully we'll keep moving in the right direction. You know what I mean? But yeah. It is sad to see like the progress that's being made being like spoken back, rolled back. They need to remember there's more of us. Exactly, dude. Exactly. There's way more of us. Like a healthy amount of fear, you know what I mean? You know how the French will like protest and be like, the guillotine is right there. You better not fucking, you know, mess this up. We need to learn from the French, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not usually one to defend the French, but man, do they know how to keep their powerful people in check. That's I think they got the right attitude. I really think that. It's a healthy amount of fear, you know? A healthy amount of fear. Got a new griefer, do we? What's the matter? Oh, it seems that we do, yeah. I lose a shit. There you go. Taken care of. Oh, yeah, just report it. Always report it. It's a bit of a shame that you gotta be like spamming this, but eventually it does go through. So you really just gotta be clicking this until it goes. Once you see a new channel pop up in the support tab, it means that you were able to do a ticket. See if I can get one. I'll try to get one so you can show it. See if I can find it. Your VTuber thing is thank you, Booty. It's very sweet of you. Thank you very much, my friend. Yeah, there's lots of people joining us on YouTube, isn't it? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, by the way, Kopi, you were talking about the YouTube the Twitch ads. Twitch has more ads. Especially you, since you joined from YouTube, you may notice this. Twitch has way more ads in the base setting because they have an incentive to want you to subscribe. That's why if you don't subscribe, if you don't want to subscribe, watching on YouTube is better because you get less ads. I have both of them on the lowest settings possible because I don't have hundreds of thousands of people. It doesn't really make a difference for me. You know what I mean? But yes, if you don't want to subscribe, then YouTube is better for you because it has less ads. You know? I'm the second one on the XP thing. I don't know what it means, but cool. Hell yeah. Are you? Wait, are you though? Where is it? I'm first place today. Nova's right behind. Oh, Nyla is also playing as well. Kind of funny. But yeah, so far it's me, Nova. I don't know who that is. Nyla. I don't know who that is. Then Mazikin, Sharky, Kate, NTA Firefox, Thunder Apple. We have a lot of people as well. There's a lot of familiar names. I can see like Carrie from the stream, Siren Scopy, Lumi from the stream. I don't know, Julia? Is Julia here? Ruru, I think I've seen them as well. Then the rest of it, I think these are generic names. But yeah, there's always some people. Our community is very active, isn't it? Yeah, anyway. And Nyla's around as well. Nyla is around. Although she usually doesn't paint with us. She's painting by herself in Brazil. Yeah, she usually just helps others paint. She doesn't usually help our projects, I think. From what she told me, it might be that she's helping as well. But from what she told me, she usually just sticks to other people's to grind experience. There you go. Alright. There you go. Adio. There you go. I think it's looking good, isn't it? God damn it, dude. There's always some fucking losers here. Look at this bullshit. Get laid! Fucking losers. Let me see who this fuck ass loser is. Oh, it's still the same bitch. Lame ass. Mine still shows as number 2. I also like the little hearts that people are doing around. I really appreciate the hearts and the kitties. That is very sweet of you guys. There you go. Boom, 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 boom. No superhero. The hero. I really like these songs as well. This is by No Copyright Sounds, and their songs are really fucking sick, actually. Shout out to these guys. They're the goats of like YouTube music. You know what I mean? I actually really fucking like their playlists. You know what I mean? It's just they usually just go by NCS on YouTube, and it's really fucking sick. But they also got like a lot of different genres, so you may not be bound to like every single one of them. Yeah, look at this fucking little shit. Doesn't even have the points to grief. It's just like fucking being a loser. It's not nice what they're doing. They're not nice. Probably some random kid trying to like get some attention out of people because their daddy didn't give them enough attention. And when mom and dad got divorced, he decided to be a shithead instead of like just being a regular person and getting a hobby or knowing that this is life and you can still be happy regardless. You know what I mean? Dude, just because your life is miserable doesn't mean you have to take it out on others. Just find happiness regardless. Find people that love you. Find a good community like ours. And go be happy. You don't have to be a fucking shithead on the internet to gain attention that your daddy didn't give you. Unless you wanted mine, and I can give you. I'll be your daddy, you know? I'll put you in your place and fucking tell you not to be a loser. You know? Teach you how to get bitches and shit. You know? And I'm sure you'll be much happier regardless. So yeah. There you go. Preacher kid. Who never gave you enough attention, get a daddy instead. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like chat like streamer, dude. Like chat like streamer. Somebody drew you on Wplace, Matt? Is in the country of Japan? It is. It is here. It is us. I know. This is Japan. It is us. That is me. We did this together, Sakura. Yes, that is us. We did this. We did this on stream, in fact. That was like last stream. Last stream we've done this. Right now we're doing this. This is me, Taiga, and Ricky. This is not us. This is Mila. That's unrelated to us. You know, that might have been us. That was us. A lot of people actually recognize me. They're like, Kindred, yo, I saw you on Wplace in Japan. I was like, yeah. We got here kind of early, so fortunately we were able to get like a place very close to Tokyo. So yeah, very fun. Very fun. Oh no, I see Boku no Pico. Yeah, I saw Boku no Pico as well. It's been forever since I've seen anybody reference Boku no Pico, dude. I swear to God. It is so fucking hilarious, man. It is so hilarious. That is such an old weeb. That is such an old weeb anime. I don't even think new gens know what the fuck Boku no Pico is. It's like a BL hentai, I think, that people used to like bait people that are just getting into anime in the 2000s, being like, "Oh, watch Boku no Pico. It's a great anime if you like Naruto." And that's just kind of how that got popular. It's just really fucking funny. There you go. Oh, got a bit off track here. There you go. Yeah, I would never watch anime. It's a never watch anime. Is it? Is it too bad? I never really watched it. I only know it's BL. Oh yeah. Where can I find tutorials? I still can figure out how to do the image. There is a tutorial here. Basically, what you do if you want to get a tutorial, Google Blue Marble plugin Wplace. It's gonna link you to a GitHub by Swing the Vine. This is the GitHub. Here you'll find a tutorial. There's installation instructions for Chrome, Edge, and Firefox. You can just set a link, and once you get this extension, you just click the reference point, which you gotta do. You set it, you upload the image, which can be anything, and you create a display, just like that. And then boom, there you go. There's a rubbing of your face off. It's a color that I don't have. I can fix it for you. Don't worry. But yeah, my colors are running out though. I really do need the community to keep this alive. So if you can keep the drawings fighting off the griefers, we do need some people on top of that. That is very much necessary. Because as you can see, there's always some losers fucking griefing like bitches. There you go. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. There you go. Oh, put a wrong color here. Yeah, this is a color that people don't have. I want to help. Where is this? This is in Japan, my friend. This is in Japan. We're in the middle of Japan right now. Hey, Demonica Kuro. How you doing as well? How you doing? How you doing? It's also on your eyes too. Oh, see? I see a little bit. There you go. Yeah, there's some loser that's like, he doesn't even have credits. He's just like every 30 seconds putting like a fucking coin. The pixel arts look so cool. I know, they look so cool, don't they? Especially when you have a bunch of them. Because right now this area is still being filled. But once you get like this, then it really gets kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Then it really gets kind of crazy. And I really do appreciate. You know? Those are these type of losers target small creators like myself and others. Well, smaller, get alive. That's why we gotta do it as a community. Oh, it's not loading. That's why we always gotta stick as a community. Because then we can fight off these people. You know what I mean? These losers don't have friends. That's the thing. So they usually don't like have... they usually don't have people to coordinate this. So yeah. Pixel arts and Wplace can clearly give you an idea as to what maybe the people are consuming around the world or things they're advocating as well. That is also true, Sakura. That is also true. Which is mostly Undertale right now. It's a lot of Deltarune and Undertale. There's so much Deltarune and Undertale, it is kind of crazy. But yeah, it does give it... Which is funny when you see like an old reference like that, because you can tell the age of people. Like the Boku no Pico reference, for example. Like, no new gen knows what the fuck what that is. You know what I mean? It is very funny, yes. Hey, Leah Love. How you doing as well? Welcome my friend. By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to leave a like as well. Leaving likes helps us show up around the front page. So yeah, do subscribe, leave a like as well. Or if you want to be generous like that NC Creators Corner, you can always drop a donor as well. Or a super chat. Yeah. I'm on again about the color to fight off the losers. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Yeah, the more people we have, the better. Like, this is one of those games that everybody can join, and the more people we have, the better. So feel free to join if you want to. We need all hands on deck on this. The more people we have, the better. Because it's not only about, like, getting it fast, but it's also about contesting these people, the fucking losers, right? So, yes. It is very important to get it all. There you go. Alright. Yeah, we will not stand for any homophobia and hateful behavior. Absolutely not. That is not what the kindred spirits do. Kindred spirits don't stand for this kind of stuff. Absolutely not. You know? Gotta dip out, bye-bye, kindred. Do not clip what I think you're gonna clip. I'm watching you. I wouldn't be so sure about that, my friend. I wouldn't be so sure about that, my friend. But I do appreciate you coming around. Thank you so much. And also, by the way, this weekend we have a 5 years anniversary subathon. So set your alarms, set your reminders, because this weekend we're going to be celebrating like crazy. It is going to be a subathon, an uncapped, non-stop subathon. If you don't know what a subathon is, the more people donate, the more goals people get, and the longer the stream goes. You can get a personalized thank you cameo video, as well as a signed Polaroid in an exclusive Discord role. Because it's our 5 years anniversary, it's a big one. So, yeah. And the goals are choosing the PFP during the duration of the event, new batches of emotes for streams, original VTuber model using for 30 minutes, fixing VTuber designs, commissioning a pet mascot for chat, pranking a friend, prank calling a friend, wearing a major dress on stream, new eye reveal for the new model, smashing a watermelon between my thighs, a body pillow Dakimakura giveaway, and getting myself tattooed on stream. And if you do get the stretch goals, then I'll enable a good boy, good girl routines, as well as the new outfit, if we do reach that out. Where is it? There you go. Pink spots on Kindred's cheek. Is there? I don't see it. I think that's just the... No, that's just how it is. That is right. Well, you're talking about this one. No, this is correct. That is the right color. I got rid of it. Ah, I see, I see. Thank you, thank you. I see, I see. Yeah, do keep fighting. It is, we gotta keep fighting the griefers. Especially because they get tired. Once they see that they're not, like, doing anything, basically, they get tired. Because it's usually just kids. It's loser shit. Like, they just want attention. So when they see that they're not getting anywhere, they just move to another place. Gotta say, I'm happy I found you confident. I find most men to be scary, but you have good vibes. Thank you for being welcoming and creating a safe space. I am scary. I'm very scary. You should be scared of me. I'm just kidding. I'm very scary. I'm intimidating and scary. Now, unironically, I do get a lot of people that their first impressions of me is that they were scared of me. And I really don't see that. Like, I don't know why people think that I'm scary. A lot of content creators are like, no, because I was intimidated to reach out to you. I'm like, well, why? I'm so fun. I usually, you know, love hanging out with people. You know? And German flag? Somebody put a German flag on it. I mean, we do have a lot of Germans here, but not on top of the drawing. If you want to do that, do it outside. You know? Oh, this is correct. This is the blue here is correct. The blue there was correct. I suppose it looks better that way, doesn't it? I suppose it looks better that way. Yeah, go be doing that somewhere else. You can't. It's against the rules to be painting over people's artworks. Oh, I think this is the wrong color. This is the right though. There you go. I'm getting kind of tired too. It's already hurting my hand a little bit. German flag gone. They're scared of my boobs. Yeah, it's just intimidated. They see the man meat and they're like, this is too scary. You know? I think they wanted to do another swastika. What's with people doing swastikas, dude? Like, go find something else to be hateful for. Fucking losers. You know what I mean? You got so much shit that you could actively hate and be justified. Billionaires, capitalism, politicians, and you decide to, like, choose marginalized people. Fucking loser-ass behavior. There you go. Maybe they're scared of your voice and booba. A lot of guys get that as well. A lot of insecure little dudes. The comments that I get, hate comments that I get from insecure little dudes, it's because they see, like, a nice voice. And actually, the first thing that they do is insult my appearance. And then I face reveal. And then they started just being like spouting random bullshit. And that doesn't look good on you, man. That doesn't look good on you. You know? Like if you know, if you're insecure, work on yourself. Hit the gym, you know what I mean? Find a haircut that fits you. Shave that neck beard. It doesn't do well for you. And, you know, minoxidil, finasteride for that hair loss. And you'll be looking good and feeling more confident in no time. And once you do, you reach out to people, talk to people, you know, don't be a creep, you know, and you'll be much happier. You'll be much, much happier, you know. You start getting bitches as well, you start getting a girlfriend maybe, and you'll be a much happier version of yourself if you do, you know. So yeah. Please put a Brazil flag on his face. Yeah, at least if you're gonna put a flag on my face, at least do it Brazil. Don't do that. Do that outside. I think it looks better, but you know. Just jealous of you because you're a good-looking guy and you're jealous. I think so too. Might be. There's a lot of like sad little dudes online. It is sad to see. You know, my worst fear is that I raise a child and they end up being like a loser on the internet. I don't think they would, because I think I would teach them well. But that's like what keeps me up at night. If I ever raise a kid and they're like a loser, I see them being a loser on the internet, that's gonna break my heart. You know what I mean? That would break my heart if I ever see that. You know what I mean? Hey, Kinsey. Can't stay for very long, but gorgeous art, by the way. Thank you so much, my friend. And I do hope you stay as long as possible. Or set your alarm for this weekend. Every weekend we do special events, but this weekend specifically, we're going to be having our anniversary subathon. There's going to be giveaways. There's going to be lots of stuff. So you should be setting the reminder. And there's no excuse on the weekends. There's no school. There's no work. You know, you can always come around and you'll be able to catch it. You know? Fixing VTuber design is one of the best formats you ever came up with. Oh, you see, if you've never seen me fixing VTuber designs, don't spoil people. Let them have their... Listen, let them discover by themselves. I think they're gonna like it. You know? Hey, Tyler, how you doing as well? Welcome, welcome, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah. Mila's booba as well. Poor Mila. Yeah. Sad to see. There you go. I think we're almost done. We're like very close to being done here. If we do get it, if we do manage to finish this, I will post a picture on the community post on YouTube. But if not, I'm gonna call it, as I'm getting kind of tired. I don't know why I'm so tired today. I'm just a little bit low energy. You know what I mean? Talking about the same people, exactly. That's what I always tell people. Just because you have daddy issues doesn't mean you have to make it everybody else's problem. Just be kinky, you know? There's lots of people with daddy issues here, you know? And they're just kinky. They embrace that energy into kinkiness and enjoy life that way, you know? That's what you should be doing. That's what you should be doing. You know? There's healthier ways of channeling those daddy issues. And I'm sure you can enjoy yourselves plenty if you decide to choose the right option. You know? No excuse for the weekends. I have bridal shower to attend. I mean, come around when you can afterwards. I think there's a person messing you out. They're just jealous of your VTubers good looking. I think so too. I think they just want attention. That's what I think. That's what they just want, is attention. You know? I do hope that we can get some more people on. You know? You'd be surprised, Moon. Who's the creeps? Some random nerds. You can report them on the Wplace. But as you can see, it is having issues with too many people because the server is just full. I do hope that they make a more like streamlined place to report so we can actually make the reports in-game. You know what I mean? I think that would be ideal. But so far, that's the only way to go about this. You know? So far, that's the only way to go about this. What can we do? Get the bridal shower to watch the stream. That would be pretty banging, not gonna lie. I'll give my feelings to the bridal couple. You know? I'll give my feelings to the couple if you put them on, you know? Love Phantom of the Opera, Radiant. Oh my god, my hands are kind of hurting a little bit. Speaking of carpal tunnel, I think the stream that I've done yesterday with the clicker, the cookie clicker game, plus today is kind of hurting my hand. So we'll just finish this up and go as far as we can and then wrap it up. Because, oh boy. Starting to hurt a little bit. But yeah, very excited for the weekend. Are you guys excited as well? I know there's a lot of people like already making plans and scheduling time off of work to join the anniversary. Are you guys as hyped up as I am? Because I'm really, really hyped. We only get to go all out like this once a year. Because, you know, it's the anniversary, you know. If you're not going to go out on the anniversary, then when are you ever going to, you know? Hey, Knife Lover, help my husband fell in love with... My HB fell in love with me? Is it husband or... What does HB mean? Your husband fell in love with you? What are you saying? What are you talking about? So god damn it, man. These losers really are insistent, aren't they? Good bitch ass. Edmonton is my favorite. I'll work tomorrow. No, I mean, it's gonna be on the Saturday, the anniversary. Give his head there. Oh, is that right? It's really hard to tell the colors sometimes. There you go. Let me go one by one. HB. What does HB mean? What does HB mean, Knife Lover? There you go. Set all this here. There you go. Can't wait to put the sub in subathon. Hell yeah. I do hope so too. I do hope so too. I'm very excited for him. Damn it, dude. Can we report these fucking nerds? I swear to God, man. Yeah, fallen moon. Bunch of losers. Look at this shit. There you go. I screenshotted it so we can send the report after. Hey Elder, hey Kindred, sounding great. Wanted to tell you in chat something. Do tell, Elder. What are you talking about? Also, my £9 would be worth it. I think all the pounds would be very worth it. You know? I mean, I do give a lot of content, you know? I do give a lot of content as well. Also, something that I've been doing is the subs on YouTube now give early access to the highlights because they enabled that feature, to me, at least. And I've been doing it. So yeah. Chill with the class. Hey, Nightthorn, you sweet femboy, come to Russia. We really love such people. Femboy? My brother in Christ, I am 104 kilos of man meat and muscle. I don't think you've... I mean, that would be a real crazy femboy. That would be crazy. That would be a crazy femboy. How are you doing, my friend? Glad to have you here from Russia. I saw there's a lot of Russians playing this game, actually. It seems very popular. I mean, it popped off, didn't it? Might be the guy from earlier. I would think so. I really don't do that, dude. If you're that guy that is griefing right now, why are you wasting your time? You know? You could be here having fun, making friends, and instead of you just like acting bitchless. Not to you, the new viewer. I mean, the people that are griefing the artwork. You know? It's just like, brother, get a hobby. You know what I mean? Vladimir is a femboy. He is huge. Oh yeah, Vlad. Is Vlad a femboy? Okay, if you don't know Vladimir, where is Vladimir? Vladimir Schremer. Where is he? Where is Vladimir? Yeah, is Vladimir... Does he count as a femboy? Wait, this is the guy. Is Vladimir. He's like a really muscular dude that is also like cross-dresses. Yeah, there you go, see? It's this guy. This is Vladimir. He's really go-to. I think his content is so fucking funny. Does he count as a femboy? Genuine question, like... I don't know. Does he? Damn, do they lactate? I mean, no. But they're pretty comfy. You know? 123 centimeters bust size. We have measured on stream. Vlad is amazing. I really fuck with Vlad. He's so funny. You know what I mean? Ah, god damn it. We're getting griefers again. Annoying. Mildly inconvenient. Seems that somebody's dad is leaving their kids unsupervised on the internet. How unfortunate. How unfortunate. At least be creative with your fucking griefing. Alright, there you go. Pathetic. You know? Pathetic. Maybe he's more like a drag. I really don't know. Is in a league of his own. Vlad is on a league of his own because he's kind of crazy. Like, and he's like super talented as well. Like his makeup is actually really good. Like the way that he does, like some women don't do makeup as well as he does. If he says those, then at the end of the day, depends on what label people want to use. I suppose that is true as well. You can choose who you are, but you can't choose your labels. You know what I mean? You can choose who you are, but you can't choose the labels that you put on yourself. Oh, a little bit too much. There you go. Easy does it. Easy does it. Hey, Brazil flag, let's go, dude. I do appreciate the Brazil flag. Hell yeah, that's what I like to see. You know? I think it's looking good. I think it's looking great. I'm getting kind of tired, though. Can I leave it to you guys so you guys can finish this artwork? And fight off the griefers, because I'm getting really kind of tired. Let's do Kindred's makeup one day. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I'll just finish off the charges. Actually, I'm not going to finish everything. I'm going to do 4K more. Just like leave a little bit in case I need an extra color. And then I'm gonna wrap it up as well. Yeah. This person has nothing better to do. They can grind in my game for me. You could be doing so much shit, you know what I mean? You're just gonna get your account reported and that. It's just like, is that really what you like? You know? You could be having fun, you know what I mean? Even the people that are raging on League, they're doing like these things that they find fun, you know? It's the most fatherless behavior I've ever seen. Like, doing this kind of shit online is more fatherless behavior than anybody else could be online. And I am not even joking. That is like peak fatherless behavior. Just realized those losers have been looking on Twitch and other streamers platforms to invade it. I'm assuming so. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. There's always gonna be people griefing. Even when we were online, there's gonna be people griefing. And at least they're giving me money by doing so. You know? Keep watching, bitch. You know what I mean? But yeah. It's sad to see. It really is. Because I don't wish these people bad. I really wish they, like, find God. You know? Find God, get a girlfriend, start a life. They're forever gonna be terminally online losers if they continue on with this behavior. You know? And that is sad to see. That is sad to see. I can't even be mad. Like, whenever I see shit like this, it doesn't even get me mad. I just find it sad, pathetic. You know what I mean? It's like seeing a beggar on the street. It's just like, how unfortunate that you choose... How unfortunate that your life has become this. But at least the beggars didn't actively choose to be this way. You know what I mean? They just had like some trauma. They didn't... It was out of their control. Meanwhile, it's just like you're actively choosing to live in this misery. You know what I mean? Actually, never mind. You're worse than a beggar, because the beggar at least like didn't choose to be that way. But it's just like, I'm sad that this is your life, and you have nothing better to do. You know what I mean? You're worth everything good in your life. Exactly. You know? Like, it just makes me sad. It just really makes me sad to see people like this. I wish them better. You know? I wish they could find a way out of this. You always describe yourself at the end of the day. Exactly. Exactly. You really attract the energy that you put out there. If you only express misery and hate, all you will find in your life is misery and hate. You know? That's why you should try to like be better and wish for better. You know? Oh man. It's looking so cute already. Look at this. Oh, look at that. I'm so happy. Thank you for the person that removed from the flag. Absolutely keep fighting. And absolutely, by the way, if you want to join, everybody that joins us, our community, makes us stronger. Because there's always going to be like people like griefing and hating. That's why we really got to tight up as a community and be tight-knit. You know what I mean? Because the bigger we are as a community, the stronger we get for working on these community projects, you know? All right, I think I'm gonna call it here. I think it's looking great, dude. VTuber Alley continues going strong. I'm very happy. Anyway, I'm gonna call it today. I'm getting kind of tired as well. Yeah, keep fighting those griefers, and I will be as well once my charges get up. And we'll be able to finish this 100%. By the way, always screenshot. When you catch these people griefing, always screenshot it, because you can send reports on Discord. So, absolutely, you know? Wise Mouse once said, for if there are those in the world that can rationally hate, then I'm allowed to rationally love. It is my story and I'm sticking to it. Exactly. Community needs to match the size of his tits. The bigger our community grows, the bigger my tits get. Exactly. Thank you so much, though, for everybody that stick around until the end. Thank you so much for everybody that is watching on YouTube and Twitch as well. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to send a like as well. Leaving likes helps us show up more on the front page. So if you want right now on YouTube, do send a like as well. Thank you so much for staying with me all the way until the end. And yeah, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Take very good care. Good night. And I'll see you. Bye-bye.